Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the final, heart-pounding conclusion of a story that's had us all on the edge of our seats. If you've been following along, you know the tension has been building. The stakes have been getting higher, and the mystery surrounding little Lily and her new nanny, Clara, has been absolutely chilling. We've watched Clara uncover unsettling clues, from hidden devices to strange noises in the night, all while trying to protect a child who was becoming increasingly terrified in her own home. The big question has always been, who is behind this torment and why? Well, today we get the answers. And trust me, the truth is more twisted and gut-wrenching than any of us could have imagined. So, grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's unravel this final, dark chapter together. The puzzle pieces finally clicked into place. The police, acting on Clara's frantic call and the undeniable evidence she'd collected, had located the ex-nanny. It didn't take long. They found her in a small, nondescript apartment across town, surrounded by monitors and a web of wires that looked like something out of a spy movie. The motive, when it came out, was chillingly simple and utterly horrifying. She looked the officers dead in the eye, her voice cold and devoid of any remorse, and said, "I wanted him to feel what he made me feel, helpless. It was never about the child, not really. It was about revenge. Pure, calculated revenge directed at Mr. Grant. She had been fired, and in her twisted mind, the dismissal was a profound injustice, a destruction of her life. So she decided to destroy his, not by attacking him directly, but by targeting the one thing he loved more than anything in the world, his daughter. She wanted to make him watch his child unravel, to see the light in Lily's eyes dim with fear, to feel the powerlessness of a parent who can't protect their own from a threat they can't even see. It was a psychological war, and Lily was the battlefield. The hidden cameras, the whispering devices, the strategic, terrifying sounds in the middle of the night, it was all designed to break them both. To make Mr. Grant feel the same agonizing helplessness she felt when she lost her job. The sheer cruelty of using a child's innocence as a weapon against her father was a level of darkness that left even the most seasoned officers shaken. This wasn't a crime of passion. It was a slow, meticulously planned campaign of terror. As the officers led her away in handcuffs, her face remained a blank mask. There was no flicker of regret, no sign of humanity. She was a ghost, a vessel of vengeance who had lost herself completely. Back at the Grant residence, the aftermath was a stark contrast of raw emotion. The moment the police car pulled away, Lily, who had been watching from the window, turned and launched herself into Clara's arms, her small body trembling with a mix of fear and overwhelming relief. She buried her face in Clara's shoulder, her tears soaking the fabric of her shirt. "You saved me," she cried, her voice muffled but her words crystal clear. They weren't just words. They were a testament to the bond that had formed between them in the crucible of fear. Clara held her tight, stroking her hair, whispering reassurances, her own eyes welling up. Mr. Grant stood nearby, watching them, his expression a storm of conflicting emotions, guilt, relief, gratitude. He walked over and placed a heavy hand on Clara's shoulder, a gesture of profound respect and thanks. His voice was thick with emotion when he spoke. "You didn't just protect my daughter," he said, his gaze unwavering. "You exposed a nightmare we couldn't see. I was so blind. I never would have known. You saved us both." He finally understood the depth of the danger they had been in, a danger he had unwittingly invited into their home and then dismissed as childhood fantasies. It was Clara's courage, her refusal to back down, that had pierced the veil of deception. Later that evening, a fragile peace settled over the house. The oppressive weight of fear had lifted, replaced by a quiet sense of security. As Clara was tucking Lily into bed, the little girl looked up at her, her big eyes still holding a shadow of the past few weeks. "Can I sleep in my room tonight?" she asked, her voice small and hopeful. It was a simple question, but it held so much meaning. It was her taking back her space, her childhood, her sanctuary. Clara smiled, a genuine, warm smile that reached her eyes. "Yes, sweetheart," she replied softly, smoothing the blankets. "You can. The monsters are gone now." And for the first time in a long, long time, Lily believed it. She closed her eyes, and within minutes she was fast asleep, a peaceful expression on her face. Clara watched her for a moment longer, a wave of protectiveness washing over her. She had won. They had won. But as she quietly left the room, her hand brushed against the object in her pocket. She pulled it out, the cold metal a familiar weight in her palm. It was the first device she'd found, the small, innocuous-looking bug that had started it all. She stared at it, a stark reminder of the battle they had just fought. A reminder that not all monsters live under beds or hide in closets. Some of them live right beside you. They move in silence, they wear friendly faces, and they pretend to care. They earn your trust, they smile at your children, and all the while, they are weaving webs of darkness. Clara slipped the device back into her pocket. The immediate danger was gone, but the knowledge it brought would stay with her forever. She was a guardian now, not just a nanny, and she knew she would always be watching, always be listening for the silent threats that no one else could see. And that, my friends, is the end of this incredible story. It is a powerful lesson about trusting your instincts and the hidden dangers that can lurk where you least expect them. What did you think of that ending? Were you shocked by the ex-nanny's motive? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I read every single one. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this series, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.